Hey everyone, welcome to another Good e-reader comparison video. My name is Michael.
This is Peter.
Today we have the Sony Digital Paper e-reader, which is 13.3 inches, versus the Apple iPad Air, which is 9.7 inches. This has, they both have tremendous resolution. How exactly do both of these units perform reading both ebooks and PDFs? Well, today, this is the essence of the comparison. So we have the Monsters manual loaded up here on full color on the iPad and in e-ink here. As you could see with it just being zoomed out, this is easily readable and it's much larger. This is a true PDF experience. This is scaled down. It's hard to read this unless you're pinching and zooming.
Exactly. This might be bigger than the Monsters manual, like the physical Monsters manual, 13 inch.
I think so, actually.
Exactly.
So this is your experience right here. So with the iPad, you can pinch and zoom.
So we're going to pinch and zoom on this. You have to be very gentle and patient because it is e-ink and it doesn't nearly have as much of a page refresh as a tablet does. So this will do 30 to 60 frames a second as you're moving it around, and this will just do one kind of thing. So
looking at the dwarf here,
we'll get a full page.
Yeah. We'll just let the users kind of digest this. So as you can see, it's a little bit darker here because e-ink is basically just like black and white. Here you see more color.
Exactly.
But this allows you more flexibility and control on the PDF experience than the iPad is. For instance, I could click on the word foot. I could copy this and actually paste it anywhere else, like in the web browser and whatnot. You can define it with a dictionary. But there's also a lot of other dictionaries here that you can download.
Very versatile.
Yeah.
On the Sony, I can as well press this button and click on foot. We have to unfortunately zoom out or else we can't utilize the pen. So once we do click on that, we have highlight, we have search, and we have Google. Search and Google will essentially search the web, and you could get to a definition. It doesn't have any preloaded dictionaries, but you can find out what things mean by Googling things. So, we also have the pen can, if you press the button, highlight bodies of text. So we'll go like that. So you've highlighted that. Also, the big advantage of this reader is that you can draw on the page. So,
and this is something that you can do with the iPad.
Now, because this is running iOS, you probably could find some PDF program that may incorporate these features, but not to this level of accuracy and usability, because we're just choosing the default programs on both of these.
Right. Not only can you write notes, but you could actually add like notes and annotations and things like that too.
So we'll do a speech bubble on this guy. So he is now talking and he's saying "arg" because he's a foot soldier guy? Yeah,
he's an Azer foot soldier.
There you go. So now that sticky note will be there, and when you click on it, it'll be...
So that actually is like he's talking right now.
Yeah, exactly. And then if you click on that and you go view, he will say "arg." It's, this is what this is for doodling on things. No, I'm kidding. This is a professional reading device, but you can do things consumers can have fun with this too and utilize this in more ways than just being in a professional environment. You can add sticky tacks and go like this and draw things. And then when you save that, that will be stuck there. And if no one knows where that is, you can even circle it using the pen and say, there's a tack right here. So it's like drawn on paper.
One of the interesting facets behind a digital paper is you saw we added a lot of notes, annotations, and doodles. You can actually save this PDF as a document with all of your edits on it.
Exactly.
So you could transfer that to an e-reader, to your laptop, to your work PC, which this is mainly aimed at the business. So Sony really is marketing us towards the entertainment, to the legal, medical, and other fields like that,
right,
where it needs to be a substitute for paper. There's simply too much really paper in those industries that you need something like this, and change things on the fly and then send them over to your corporate server where other people could look at the documents. With the iPad, it's more of a consumer device, so you don't really have any deep customization on on the iBooks app or various other apps. You really have to find like a self-published app to be able to have any flexibility, but really there's no comparison when it comes to the digital paper versus the iPad. Now, let's look at the ebook experience, because the digital paper is more geared towards reading PDFs, but what a lot of people don't know is that you can actually read ebooks on here as well.
Right. Now, don't be confused. This isn't an e-reader first, so there's no EPUB, there's no Mobi, there's no AZW support, but because it can read PDF, and you can put almost anything in a PDF format, you essentially, yes, can read books. And if you're thinking it's just a photograph and you can't do anything with it, think again. You can highlight text just like you can on an ebook, and this goes a step further, and you can write on it too. So people can say, hey, what's that? And you can say, I like this passage or something. And
so
when the next guy
if you're
sees
like a student,
yes,
or like anything like that, you could actually read digital textbooks in this format, make notes and everything like that. And again, that's something that you can't really do with the iPad. I mean, you can take notes, make copies, define, and things like that, but you can't draw.
No.
You just can't doodle. And what I like about the digital paper is that it's just so damn intuitive.
Yeah.
It's like putting a pen to paper.
Exactly.
And it takes things a step further in a digital realm with being able to add notes and add quirky type of things. And once you actually make notes, you could click the settings menu here and then check out all the annotations that you made. You can save the document. You could have multiple tabs open at once, where it's much like anybody who's ever used like a web browser, where you could just click on tabs.
Yep. This is their workspace system, where you can have your PDF on here, and then you can open up a notepad on the other side and draw all of your textbook notes and whatnot.
Okay, so this is a comparison of the Sony Digital Paper versus the Apple iPad Air. How do you guys feel about either of these devices? Feel free to weigh in on the comments section below. And for GoodReader.com, my name is Michael.
This is Peter.
Everybody take care.
Yeah. All right. And boom! Oh, shoot! Oh my God! I panicked. Look at all. I wasted 7 rounds. What am I jumping over? Oh man! I don't care! What am I doing? Oh, I have 1 bullet. How do I do a headshot? Like, how do I decide to do a headshot? No, don't get all shaky on me now. Where's the dog?